stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The run inside. It's Frazier. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
My man, get him the ball, he will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Extra point here will tie the game. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Humphries. Still on his feet at the 45. Smashes through the tackle. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And the one thing the D coordinator really harped on this week was tackling the catch. They knew this guy was going to get his touches, but they had to get him down and limit the yards after catch. They're not getting it done there. They've got to do a better job in the back end of getting tackles.
Right down the middle. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Michigan offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give to Frazier. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the team.
Big noise, big house trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue-winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Got him, and nobody's close. Just keeps moving. Smashes through the tackle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Dogs want to move quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving. The throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Off the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
They'll run with Nate Frazier. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marsh. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it on the counter, fighting off the defender. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Rush is on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Those corner routes are really, really good versus cover 2. You know, the corner's playing zone coverage, and that receiver can push up the field and really break out between the safety and the corner, and had a lot of success on that one.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got a wide-open receiver. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it. It's a turnover. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff for Frazier. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. It's Frazier. Hard run. Just shedding tackles. Touchdown, Bulldog! He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, Dave.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you can tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Got a man. It's Hansen. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get.
Got a little grass. The 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he didn't even get back to the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on.
Makes the catch on the left. Hits the crease. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Running inside. It's Marshall. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block them up.
It's a running room. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Ready? Blue 22. Blue 22.
The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Underwood from the gun on third down. Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Sweet little juke, and he's going to wind up picking up 8.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice pop.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The run inside. It's Marshall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. Throwing, Underwood takes a hit as he fires. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Here's a heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
But man, this quarterback is fast. And you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. He'll try it again. They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the 1st down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He fires one deep over the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the big fella. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's the pressure. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Lowers those pads. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half.
Number 90, set to kick this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep fighting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, to take a breath and exhale.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. A run for the quarterback. Runs through the tackle. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the... He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to Pater. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had it.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big... is down the road for your offense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field, too. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Finds his man. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To throw, it's Stockton. Complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Frazier again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. On third down, here's Frazier. There's a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Well, they're chewing up clock on offense right now. They've been able to stay on the field and sustain this drive. They've been really, really good on third downs, and it's not just throwing the football, but they've been able to do it running, too. Give the guys up front a lot of credit, getting some big-time blocks. Really nice job by the running back.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And that one will give him the lead. He scores for the 5th time in this game. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. He's looking downfield to throw. Using the... It's a fumble on the play. And he gets back on top of it and a first disaster. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here...
Here's a little room there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give on the counter, and he'll be brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fourth down, Underwood looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Going to try to get it himself. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Trying to move them on the counter. Can't get him to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Here's a give to Frazier. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field, man.
The Dogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. And he won't make it to the marker. Stonewalls for the second straight play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Converts on 4th down. Still going.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Snagged out of the air.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Running the red zone, it's Frazier. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick completion to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.